Hello and welcome to Callisto's live YouTube channel. Today we're going to be going over, as usual, EUR USD and GBPJPY during yesterday's London and New York session. Before we get into that, I just want to say all my socials will be down low in the link in the description. So my Twitch channel, my Twitch, where I live trade every single day, well, Monday to Friday, London, New York session. And also, of course, the YouTube channel. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. And also, I need to include the Discord. I think the Discord will be down below as well, which I've just created, and it's full of new traders, experienced traders already, that people have been joining, sending through their analysis, things like that. So if you want to join that, it's a good place to talk to other traders and look at their analysis, share your analysis, and all that kind of good stuff. So with that being said, let's jump into the video. Okay, it's not showing up. Let me go here. Cool. So yesterday, GJ, right here, as you can see, let me turn on my sessions indicator so we can see this was yesterday from the beginning of this purple area. So this is the start of Asian session through until late last night for me, like 1 a.m. round about here, 1:30 a.m. boom boom boom. So if we take a look at Forex factory, we can see yesterday we had a bank holiday on the Japanese yen. We can see that just up here. So for me yesterday, there was no trades on GJ. I'm just going to keep it very simple, very short on GJ. We can see it was in a downtrend. So I was mainly looking for sells, right, like kind of below these support areas. But as you can see through here during London, pre-London, London and New York session, we can see that price consolidated, price didn't do anything. So I stayed away from that. As I said, Japanese yen bank holiday, which means that there can be very low volume in the markets across multiple pairs. Moving on to EUR USD. We can see this trade that I took yesterday. Let me just wide screen and bring up my MT5 just to make sure. Yeah, my account number is hidden. So you can see here's my MT5. You can see around about 2,600 in profit on this account so far. This is a new account I started the start of September. Custom, we'll go. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. So yesterday was the 10th. And see here's the results yesterday, right? $19 loss. If we go back and we have a look, let me take that off. We can see right here, right? This is the trade right here. You can see all the entries and then also the exits. So if you have a look at the chart and trading view, right, you can see where I entered here pre-London. Price started pushing down, created a top wick. We are in a downtrend. We started breaking the support. I entered down here, and you can see that price came up and closed back into the closed back inside this kind of range right here, like this support zone, this daily range, closed back in, closed in drawdown. So if we take a look at MT5, you can see here now, there's that candle that I'm talking about. And you can see these blue arrows. This is where I start managing my risk on the trade, right? This is where I start closing some of my positions on this trade, because obviously at this point, as I entered here, I want price to continue down bearish. We don't really want to be sitting in too much drawdown, especially pre-London like that, because volume can come in at London Open and it can just push price straight up. So started managing risk here. I didn't want to take, I risked $200 on this trade. Didn't want to take the whole $200 loss. So I started managing risk. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions closed here as we start coming down. And then obviously you can see that price didn't obviously hit my stop loss. So this, if I would have just let this run, this would have been a full winning trade, right? I would have just had to sit through some drawdown. And that's something that I looked at potentially for the future, if I just want to, I don't know, hold the trades, and If they hit stop loss, they hit stop loss, things like that. But I do like to manage risk. So you can see here five positions, like, you know, percentage of my position close. I just closed 25% each time, so 25% here, 25%, 25%, 25%, 25%. And then you can see here, as price rejected and started pushing down at London Open, I actually entered another sell right here. You can see this red arrow. I actually entered another sell. It started breaking down, and then took profits here and here. So we can see that I just took enough to make back those losses that I had up here, like the small loss. So I ended up like pretty much break even, right? Down $20, but you know, after risking 200, I would consider $20 loss to be around about a break even, which is fine. But like I said, if I would have just let this trade run, this would have just been a full winning trade. It would have hit full take profit. I wouldn't have took any losses. But that's just the way I like to trade. And we can see if I here, if I go to the start of the month, so 1st of October, we can see I'm up currently 870, and you can see my losses, right? Here's the wins: 100, 200, 89, $7 loss, right? And then $175 win, and then 73 loss, right? And then 184, 156, and then a $39 loss, and then a 50, 54. So my winners are always bigger than my losses, right? Try and cut my losses short, and I'll try and let my you know, try and keep my losses much shorter than my wins. So that was the only trade on EUR USD. And then I'm not sure what this was from, you know, this crazy spike up and then price reversing, etc. But I was looking for more sells, right? Because we had this nice volume on EUR USD. We had the pullback, right? We touched into this support as resistance. And then at this point, I wanted price to continue down with some volume, right? Bearish, break below this support areas, and then continue bearish, breaking some of the lows. It didn't do that, obviously. Let me just go like this to create this support here. It didn't do that, so at that point, I was just on stream. We were just talking. People were sending through their analysis and stuff like that. I'll bring up the Discord real quick just to show you guys, people sending their charts. Like I said, I only made this like the other day, so still new. And also I'll show you real quick yesterday's stream. Yesterday's stream was amazing. Again, the link will be down below if you wanna check out the stream. You can see here these numbers were just crazy. 18 max viewers, which is really good. I'm really happy with that. That's crazy. Like, I only started streaming a couple of weeks ago. 9 average viewers, 18 unique chats, 160 live views, 57 unique viewers, 4 follows. So yeah, the streams are going amazing. I'm really happy with them. You can see here charts for streams. So we had a few people come in and send some charts yesterday. So that was October 7th, obviously, but then this was yesterday, right? People sending through their analysis right here. Boom, 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 boom. We were just talking about it on stream. So yeah, again, you know, if you're interested, if you want to be part of like a community, like, you know, we're still growing, but you know, if you want to ask questions, if you're new to Forex, you want to ask questions, you know, there's a lot of people in the Discord who can answer those for you, as well as myself. If you want to ask any questions or know anything, come onto the stream, ask your questions. We got people coming in who have traded for like 7 years, and we've also got people who are brand new and they're coming in asking questions. I'm helping them. There's people in the chat who are helping them. So it's a really cool, chill, nice vibe, nice place. You can get some information. You can watch me analyze and trade, and also other people chiming in with what trades they're looking at, what trades they're entering, things like that. So yeah, so if we just do some quick analysis, right? Let's just pull up this, right? So this is yesterday's. This is just the daily candles, kind of how they close. So it closed bearish, and then we have a high right here, daily high, previous daily high, and then a previous daily low. Let me just get rid of that. So if we're looking at this, right, we can zoom out, we can see we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 daily closures, all bearish, right, respecting highs and breaking lows, right, respecting highs, breaking lows. So again, today, as long as we respect this structure, right, this downside structure, you know, looking for sales potentially, right, we've got this level here that we can look for sales below, and we also have, like, we have a small support kind of area. I didn't want to do that. Zones, we have this small support area currently that's formed on EUR USD. So I will be looking for sales more than anything, just to follow this downtrend, right? I'm not trying to capture the bottom of this downtrend. I'm not trying to do anything special. I'm literally just trading the trend, right? So I'm looking for sales to continue during pre-London and London Open here on EUR USD, and also obviously we'll take a look at GJ as well. But yeah, if we just take a look at the session, so we can see so far today, you know, it's done what it needs to do. Perfect. It's created a top wick on the daily time frame of 18 or so pips. Currently, it can still continue up. If we just have a look on the daily time frame, we can see just bearish candles, bearish candles, bearish candles. And what have all these candles done here, right? We can see top wick, continuation, break of the previous daily low and continue. Top wick, break of the previous daily low and continue. Top wick, break of the previous daily low and continue. So again, what are we looking for, or what am I looking for today? I'm waiting for a top wick, and then I'm looking for the flip, break of the previous low for continuation, right? Very simple. That's all I'm looking for. So yeah, that's that. Let me just have a look at these 12-hour levels right here. We also like to keep an eye on the 12-hour time frame, as it is the half-day candle, right? And you know, usually what I like is for you know, a lot of people watch the daily to see where price is heading, but I also like to watch the half daily candle, right? So we got the first half of the day. So if we have a look on the 12-hour, right? So the first half of the day and then the second half of the day. So, you know, basically over here we can see this one, right? This, obviously we had two bearish candles, lovely, right? And then this creates a top wick, big rejection wick, right, and closes small bearish, and then this next one creates a top wick, and then once that breaks that previous 12-hour low right here, we can expect for price to continue down, right? Because we've had that pullback, it's closed bullish but very weak bullish, made a top wick, and now this next candle has come up, respected that previous 12-hour height and started breaking the previous 12-hour low. So then we expect to continue down at that point, right? It makes sense. That's why I like to keep an eye on the 12-hour, because we've got the first half of the daily candle, the first 12-hour of the day, which can tell us direction for then the next 12-hour candle of the day, right? And then a quick look at GJ. So if we just again mark up our daily candles, and we can see at this point already that GJ today, as of right now, has broken the previous daily high. And the only problem with this, we just got to be careful that, of course, yesterday had no volume, right? Yesterday had no volume, so price didn't really move much. So we can potentially break this daily high now, reject up in here anywhere at this point. It could even reject this previous daily high, which is what it's currently doing right now, and then it could reverse and continue down on this current downtrend, right? Yeah, so again, mainly I'd just be looking for sales. We do have a support that has been created right here, as we can see, minus support. If we get breaks below that, you could potentially look for sales down into this previous support of 40 pips, or you could just wait for breaks below of this level down here, this support, for continuation to the downside. So yeah, just keeping an eye on GJ just to see where this happens, and if it's gonna make a lower high at this point and then reject and continue to the downside. Looking at 12-hour, again, we broke 12-hour structure as well. Where's that wick? Here, 12-hour, boom, 12-hour, boom. Right, so if we looked at the 12-hour, we can see we respected that structure yesterday, right? We had the high, the low, and then we made a lower high, and we also broke the low right here. But now we've made a higher low, boom, respected, and now we broke the previous 12-hour. We're pushing up, and we've also broke the previous daily, right? So we have broke the daily high, but It just depends on whether, like I said, because it was low volume, we can have this like volume spike to the upside, right, to grab some liquidity or whatever, and then we can see further downside at this point. So I'm not looking too much into the breaks of the daily and 12-hour highs yet, just because yesterday price didn't move anywhere. So it's very likely that we'll break the highs and then potentially as well continue down and break the lows. Also, some news on unemployment and claimant count change today on the GBP. So that is something definitely to look at, and potentially if you're in any trades, move them to break even if you're in profit, or take profits or close the trade potentially around this time of unemployment, because we can see a big spike in price. Other than that, yeah, mainly looking for sales on both EU and GJ, and I'll be live tonight. If anything has changed, I'll be updating that in the stream. I'll be live around 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, so 8 p.m. AEST. And yeah, if you are gonna come through, I'll see you all there. If not, I'll see you tomorrow for the next YouTube video, updating and analyzing what happened today, right? So thank you all for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.